episode of chrisnsamfishing. It's very quiet. It's about 10 to 6 in the morning. I'm fishing in front of a few flats, so I'm trying not to wake anyone up. I've just seen a little fish top. There's a crazy person coming down the canal, so I'll turn the camera off and I'll get back to you in a minute. There we are, the first fish of the session. A lovely bream, probably about a pound maybe, pushing. Lovely fish to start a session. Maybe I should have put a keep net in. I didn't bring one for the fact that one, I'm only fishing for an hour, and two, I didn't really expect to catch out fishing on pellets. But there we are, we'll stick him back in, see if we can catch another one. That's literally the first put in within about a minute I got that fish. Let's get him back. There we go. Right, now this is the first put in after that bream I just had. What I'm going to do is, as you can see, I've shipped out with a pole in the air. That's so the bread flake doesn't fall off on the way out. So what I'm going to do is swing the bait out like that, and that's going to slowly sink through the swim and hopefully attract the fish. And also what I've got here is, because I've just caught fish, I'm going to put in a few little free offerings like that. Oh, I had a bite already. You might not have seen that on camera. I was right on the drop. Hopefully I'll be able to get a fish on the second point. I think at this time in the morning it's a great time to come down, because even though the fish are used to people coming up and down the bank. Oh, just another bite. Oh, and we're into another fish. Oh, it's come off. Oh, it felt like a roach at a time. Decent roach. Oh, I've just seen a fish jump to my right. Maybe that was a fish whistle. Maybe my elastic was a little bit tight for that little roach I just hooked. Just shows how quickly you can get results fishing a slow sinking piece of bread. There's actually an old fisherman that told me bread was the best bait. You don't need to go out and buy any maggots. And at first I thought he was a crazy man, but then I used the method, and it seemed like every time I used it I seem to beat the person next to me, whoever I'm fishing with. It's had me bags of 9, 10 tench, bags of 5, 6, 7 bream, big bream to 4 or 5 pound, a big roach to £1.5 pound, and you know what? You can go fishing for a few pence. The pellets are left over from an old session, and the bread is actually some tiger bread which is left over from last night's tea, so you can tell how much I've spent on today's session. Alright, come on, let's see if we can get another one. Next time I'll spend more time trying to ship the fish in. Straight away, lost my bait. On the drop. Yeah, because I keep talking and I'm trying to fish. Right, what I'll do is I'll catch a fish and then I'll come back to you. Right, this is a size 18 hook. People might think fishing bread flake and a size 18 hook is a bit of a long shot. People think you need to use slightly bigger hooks so you can use bigger bits of bread. Well, that's a bread flake. much bigger than the size of the hook. All I want to do is place it on the hook there, on the back of the shank, squeeze it tightly to it, mould it round, like so. Sometimes keep a little bit of a fluffy bit at the top. Added a traction and to make it slower sinking in the water, so the fish can see it easier. Just like so. And then what you got there is, look, a nice tasty bread flake. I don't know if you can see it, but the hook is just poking out the top there where the fluffy bit is. That's the softer bit of the bread, so a hook going into the fish's lip is a lot easier, and it's still well disguised. And I'll get that out, I'll slowly sink down into the swim, and hopefully pick us up another bream, or possibly even a nice roach. I think there's a pike knocking about. Hopefully it won't come this way. I said after I hooked that little fish a bit ago that it jumped out to the right. Well, I think maybe as soon as I hooked it, a pike might have showed a little bit of interest to it, because I just looked to my right and a big shoal of fish just jumped out of the water. So either that's a pike or a perch. My guess is a pike at the size of the fish that jumped out of the water. But I'm still getting knocks and bites, so come on fish, go away pike. That's what I want to say. Come on tench. Don't know why I just said tench mean bream. Oh, 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 oh shit. Oh, this is not what I was expecting. Someone just really pulled the elastic out. Is it a bream? Oh, unless it's a really big bream. Do you like my camera skills? This is my knees. My knees doing the camera work. Oh fucking hell, I almost dropped the camera. Come on, whatever you are. Bring it on. Oh shit, couldn't get my section off there. Right. Oh, what are you? Oh, it's a ghost carp! It's a ghost carp! What the hell? What the hell? I was not expecting that. Wow! I've never ever caught a carp on the pole on the canal before. Never by accident. That's amazing. I had a dream last night that I would catch a carp on the pole today. I'm not even joking. It's crazy. That's a gorgeous fish as well. I hope I catch it. I hope I land it. Pointing the camera down using my knees, so I hope I don't drop my camera in water. I was not expecting that today. I wish I brought a longer net now. I brought a really short one because just for carrying purposes. But I would have been in the net now if I had a longer net. Looks like a well presented fish for a canal fish. Normally the carp in the canals are a little bit gammy, but this one's proper coy. It's got a right red lip. I don't know I'm saying that, but you won't even be able to see it if I don't get it in net. Come on. Come on. Oh, almost pinged off. I'm trying not to push it too hard because I've only got a 2 pound hook length. I was expecting to be catching bream and roach. Oh shit, it's really pulling my elastic out now. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. It's flown right out to the tree on the far bank. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Stop it, you're not a 20 pounder. You're only a few pound. Stop acting like you're much bigger. Oh. We just don't want to come in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh yes! Yes, this is the net! This is the net, it's going crazy! Oh, that is exciting. There he is. My wonderful canal ghost carp at fucking 6 in the morning. Well, let's take a look at him. Let's have a look. It's an absolutely gorgeous koi hybrid. His nose is bright orange. For a canal, that's a stunning fish. Look at that. Almost white on its belly, brown on top, and an orange nose. Probably a fish of about 3 or 4 pounds, but really not what I expected. I'll take a picture with him and then I'll get it back. Or I'll try to take a picture with him. Gorgeous fish to catch on a canal. There he goes. Awesome. Right. Now I don't know whether it was because of the possible pike, at the beginning, with it's making the little fish splash out everywhere, or whether it was my carp ripping through the swim several times, or whether it was because swans were fighting ducks over my swim. But in the past 10 minutes I've not even got a knock. And to say in the beginning, when I was first fishing, the float was constantly moving no matter what. I was, I caught that bream, I caught the carp, I lost the roach. I was getting loads of other bites in between. I'm saying it like it was hours ago, it was literally like 10 minutes ago. But either way, I wanted to get bites constantly. And I think partially the reason why I'm not is one, because of all the 3 reasons above, but also because I've got no feeding, which is actually the same as my hook bait. I thought might be more beneficial for a short session, as it normally takes a while for the fish to move off of your bait if it's not, if it is the only bait down there. So what I'm going to do is, I've opened the box up, thought I'll see what we've got knocking around in the box which can help me out today. And there appears to be sort of, I don't know if it's going mouldy yet, some bread. There's some bread. Probably from when I caught them a couple of tench the other day. It doesn't appear to be mouldy yet. You know what, I'm going to stick it in the bait bowl, which I've been pointing the camera at for over a minute now. And I'll show you how we can turn some bread on the bank into a bit of feed. Fairly simple. Put the bread in the bag like that. Let's get them all up a bit. Oh, there's someone coming. I don't want them to see me talking to myself. Right, some crumbs in there like that. What we're going to do is add a bit of water, mix it up, mush it up into little tiny pieces, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute once I've done that. Ew. Look at that, oh, it's gammy. Right, I'll add a little bit of water. This is a great method also for using on the river. Get half a loaf, stick it in the bait box, completely wet it through, smush it all up, and what you do on a river is throw that right upstream, depending on how fast your flowing your river is, because ours is quite fast, you'd throw it quite far upstream. And it'll drift through the swim, and it makes it absolutely perfect for when you're fishing your bread flake, because the chub absolutely go mental for it. Now, I actually never used it on the canal, this method. Normally I would liquidise the bread beforehand, or even just buy some crumb and then fish. Just chuck a few free offerings of squeezed up bread. But like I say, fishing short time, just over an hour today I'm fishing for, as it turns out. So I'm going to get this in there and hopefully get them fish feeding quick. That's going to fall through the swim nicely. I'll show you how it looks in the edge. Some bits will float, some bits will sink straight to the bottom, some bits will hang out in the middle section, so it's absolutely perfect. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. And that's how it's going to look going through my swim. So hopefully all them fish that buggered off at the beginning due to my carp or pike, etc., will see that a mile away and come back to my swim saying, please give me some bread, mister. So let's get that in. Okay, so the way that I'm going to get that splooge into my swim, little kinder pot here, look. Ooh, lovely. Get some of that, where's my kinder pot on? Get some of that splooge what we talked about earlier. Ooh, lovely. Shove it in there. Oh, it's disgusting. There we go. And now I'm going to go out and drop that into the swim. And then after each fish, or maybe seeing as though it's still pretty cold this morning, maybe after I've had a couple more fish, I'll put another load of that in. Because that is absolutely lovely and they love that. I'll get that out and we'll hopefully pick up some more fish. Right, now this is the first put in after I've added my splooge. So let's see if it gets me a bite. Now what have I gone and opened? Nope, it's not a carp again. You crazy people, that doesn't happen every day. It's my target species. Oh, bloody hell, I'm an idiot. I should have things close to me. Right, let's get it in there. Oh, there we go, that's a lovely fish. I think my bread splooge worked. It's bigger than the first bream. Oh, it's got an absolutely lovely shape to it. That's a bit of a weird thing to say, but it really has. It's the sort of bream that you expect to catch at £5 in a few years. Like, that's the bream. I'm deciding whether I should get in front of the camera with this one. I don't think so. Let's just hold it up for you nicely so you can see it. It's a lovely size, probably about £1.5. It's got a lovely shoulder on it. Absolutely pristine fish, not a mark on it. As I say, that's the sort of fish you expect to catch in a few years' time. It's going to be, catch and release very quickly. It's going to be a £4.5, £5 fish. Right, so seems like the bread splooge worked. Hopefully there's more fish in my swim. I actually hooked that when a nice gentleman was talking to me. So you always tend to get the bites when you're not paying attention, but luckily enough I managed to get it. So let's get another one. Right, we'll come to the end of the session now. It's got to, I must look around, I get a bit embarrassed when people walking past when I'm talking to the camera. It is 7:20, and I've got to get home, get changed, sorted, and then bike to work, my 5-mile journey. So I guess this is it. I've been fishing here about an hour and a half-ish. I've had a few nice fish out. We've had a couple of bream and very much of a surprise carp that I wasn't expecting. I think the reason we got that carp, I think, was maybe because of all the pellets I fed at the beginning. It was my main feed today. I've never actually used pellets on the canal, but I know some of the old boys who fish it say that micro pellets are great for the old bream. So I think possibly that carp might have even come from a commercial somewhere and got washed in through floods or someone sticking it here. I think maybe it was in its instinct that when it smelt them pellets, it straight away thought, ooh, that's an old favourite of mine, and it went and gobbled them up and took my bread as well. So anyway, for an hour and a half's fishing, I don't think that's bad at all. To be fair, I was expecting to catch a couple more fish, even if it was a nice roach or a small chub or something. But saying that, we have had a pike knocking around, so that'll explain that. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's only a short video and I didn't fish very long, but I'm going to do this in the middle of the week now that the mornings are getting brighter, just so that you don't have to wait ages and ages and ages for us to get a proper video out. I should be doing one this weekend. I say this weekend, I might actually load this weekend, so I'm expecting to go fishing in a few days to do a longer session. So I hope this has kept you satisfied in the meantime. So, see you guys later. Oh, that sounded really gay. See you later. And yeah, keep watching.